Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Please let me know if you hear any feedback or sound back. We are trying to use Stream Together tonight, so we are going to see how it all works out. I believe that I am muted in Stream Together on the back end. Just need a quick sound check confirmation. Okay, thank you, Miss Lisa. How are you? Welcome in. I finally turned on my Firebot. I forgot to turn it on, so y'all were probably over there like trying to hit your little walk-ons and everything, and it wasn't working. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. I'm so sorry. So tonight we're really excited. We're gonna be here for a little while with I Am Alley Cat and Ghost Beans, and we're going to be trying to work on a media kit because we believe that no matter how big or how small you are, you need to get ready and stay ready, because you never know when an opportunity will come your way. You never know when an opportunity will come your way. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in over on YouTube. How are you? Welcome in. We are actually live simulcasting here both on YouTube and Twitch. And we're going to talk about tonight with our host, I Am Alley Cat. We're going to talk about putting together a simple media kit just to get you started. So as you grow, because we're all smaller, we're smaller streamers. We don't have hundreds of thousands of followers or even tens of thousands. We're small, but we believe that we should get ready and stay ready because we never know when we're going to get an opportunity, right? And so I have had a mentor. I'm a member of the Twitch Women's Guild and the Black Guild, and I have had my mentors tell me over and over again, get your media kit done because you never know when you're going to get an opportunity, right? So let me get this media kit done because y'all, I might blow up and not know it. And I'll be like, oh, you want me to sing you a what? Oops. So that's what we're working on tonight. But how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, we're doing Stream Together. I don't even know if I'm showing up as with Stream Together. I don't know how I'm showing up on Twitch right now. Let me see. Let me see. How am I showing up on Twitch right now? Oops. You will hear me if I do that. I'm gonna mute that real quick. So I'm showing up on Twitch, streaming together. Perfect. That's good. That's good. So it's showing up streaming together. So that's awesome. That's working. Let me see where my friend Allie is in her stream. All right, so Allie's up. She's chatting with everybody. All right. She is chatting with everybody. She has a level 6 hype train going. Amazing. Amazing, girl. With that hype train. But we will soon be joined together. And I think we can combine our chats. I think we can. Let me go over here to Twitch and shared chat. Hosts can enable shared chat during a stream together session. Shared chat is a fun way to bring your communities together. So I think that she will have to turn on shared chat for us to get us going. Late save emote unlocked. Your support. Hey, we got an emote. Nice. 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 Yeah, the late save. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. All right. Awesome. All right. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that as I was saying, I have never done a media kit before. So I've seen examples of media kits. I've seen very complicated ones done. I've seen very simple ones done. So tonight we're just going to get started. And for my community here, this is something that once I do it for Shantae Knows, I will also be bringing it to my EK Rose Writes channel and looking at it from the perspective of an author, right? How would I create a little press kit, for myself as an author? So I'm going to be looking at this from two lenses. But for tonight, I'm going to be looking at it from the lens of being a streamer and content creator. So that's the lens we're looking at tonight here in my role on EK, on Shantae Knows. Yes, but welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Please feel free. I did not have my Firebot turned on earlier, but if you want to see little twirlies and welcome ins and all of that, feel free to go ahead and check in. There is check-in incentives as well as a couple of incentives for walk-on and everything like that. So that should work for you guys. Oh, good. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Thank you for confirming that I sound good. That I sound good on YouTube. So thank you so much. Yeah, I am so excited. I am so excited. My friend over there getting that hype train going. I am super excited. Y'all, I am always excited for others. Not just myself, but I'm excited for others. I'm always excited when wonderful things happen for people. I am super excited about it. All right. So, I got to find out when we're going to be ready to check in. I think about now we're all going to get ready to come together on the same screen. I got to give her a thumbs up. A thumbs up. I'm ready, whatever, friend. Thumbs up. I'm ready, whatever, friend. Okay. Oh Lord, somebody said they need to hire Alley Cat to get their whole life together. Woo, that's funny. Their whole life. That is hilarious. Allie is amazing. I'm just gonna tell you guys, Allie is really an amazing person. Um, she has a lot of knowledge in a lot of areas, really has been inspiring and helpful. So I am so happy that she invited me to come along and do this media kits creation workshop with her. I am so super excited. And yes, you need to get paid for your expertise. Oh no. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Yeah. All right. So I just let her know that we're all set and ready. Um, so I have, you all are going to see the screen. It's going to change a little bit. We're going to go to what is going to look like a co-working stream, but it's going to look a little bit different than what you normally see as a co-working stream for me. So let me see if I can get you a little bit acclimated to how that's going to end up looking. As you can see, Alley Cat is there on her screen. And I am going to go here and turn on my camera there. so that you can see me there. And I am trying to make sure that I am hearing the audio like I want to hear it. Because I do need to hear my friend when she speaks. So I'm going to tell you on the back end, this looks so different when you're looking at it from the stream together perspective. Looks very different, but we're learning. I'm learning so many things tonight. And again, it's due to having people push you, push you to learn new stuff and learn new things. So I hope you all are enjoying going on the ride for us. Looks like we have Ghost Beans is also up on her screen. So we will, when Alley Cat switches over, I think that's when we'll all be seeing each other. So I'm going to go back to my normal screen here where I was just chatting with you all. Yep. All right, so I think we're ready. Y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been excited about this all day, so I'm really ready. All right. So it sounds like some of the conversation over on Ali's channel is around branding. I'm not sure why we're not doing shared chats. I don't think we're showing the shared chat part yet. But I think that's important for us to be able to see the shared chat, but she has to turn it on. So y'all just bear with us. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so this is what I have to do. And then perhaps I can hear what's going on. Hello? Okay. All right.
Okay, I got it. I'm good. Hello, hello. I'm getting ready to switch over. Hello, hello. I'm getting ready to switch over. Hey, Julius, welcome in. Worksheet will be in the Discord before this stream is over.
Hello.
Hey, EK.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. And before I forget, let me go ahead and start shared chat.
Okay.
We're going to get chats from everybody. Try it right there. All right. Shared chat is on.
Okay.
You should see chats from all three streams. Welcome in, Julius. How are you, Julius? We're going to be working on media kits tonight, so let me know, Julius. Do you have media kits? What are your thoughts on media kits? I want to hear from everybody and kind of know. But while we're doing that, I would love for our guests to introduce themselves. So on my screen, EK, you're right next to me, right there.
Yep, yep.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Everybody, my name is Enchante. I have a channel called Enchante Knows. And on that channel, I do a lot of variety gaming, variety content creation, co working every now and again. I'm also a writer, so I do have another channel. It's called EK Rose Writes. On that channel is where you will find me doing a lot of co-working. That's primarily what happens on that channel. But on my Enchante Knows, I am really just, gaming, having a good time, and just enjoying myself. So if you want to come over and sit inside of our living room and just chat with us and game with us and just talk about whatever is on the top of my head and whatever's on the top of chat's head, that's the place to be, right here on Enchante Knows.
Love that, because EK is, I don't know. Do you call yourself cozy, or because it be cozy, it be spicy, it be funny, it be all the things over there.
Yeah, sometimes we get out of control. I call it chaos.
Said I call myself out of pocket is what I call myself.
Yeah, there are lots of times the conversation will get very much out of pocket, you know. Sometimes I'm the teacher. Sometimes I'm the teacher. Sometimes I'm telling a story, and sometimes I'm yelling at the top of my lungs and getting yelled at by everybody in the house for, screaming because I'm getting chased by zombie bats. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ghost is. I see you working through your technical difficulties there. Go ahead and take your time. Do you need a minute before we do the intro?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I see you on my stream together stream. I have
Hmm.
your stream up. I was just monitoring it, and I'm just seeing a black screen on your. You know what? Let me
Wow.
refresh. Maybe I'm the
Wow.
drama. Pause.
I could be the drama. I'm always the drama, actually. So,
Oh,
Hey,
totally
Peachy, how
understand.
are
I was
you?
the drama.
Welcome
I was the
in.
drama. I got you.
Not
Don't
the
forget me.
cat knocking over
I'm so
snacks.
sorry. Hi, Peachy's Place. Hi, Tay. Welcome in. Not that we're an innocent bunch. I mean, all y'all though, y'all act like I ain't never been bodied.
We
You
are
know,
very innocent.
yeah. I was the drama. It was me. Ghost, would you like to introduce yourself?
well, if we have to, because obviously you all don't know me. So, I call myself Ghost Bean. You can call me Bean. I really am a variety streamer, but I'm really chill. Like, you guys know me. The vibe, she's chill. What did I do? I said something funny, but I'm chill. That's usually who I am in most parts. If you see me in the Discord, because I'm always in the alley sometimes. I lurk. I like to lurk. I like to see what other people are doing. And when I'm in there lurking, it's usually a funny joke or an inappropriate twang. But we're gonna go with innocent because somebody said that, and I love that for me. I
We're
love
very
look,
innocent.
look, see this smile, innocence, right? but but no, really, like I said, I'm just a chill streamer. Like the vibes you get now are the vibes you'll always get. I don't have
Hmm.
a super other personality because I realize my other personality is enough for just me. Y'all don't get that yet until I figure out how to contain her, right?
I love that. I love that. Yeah, came in, joined us with 7 Days to Die. Loved the vibes. Stepped up. I was like, hey, I'm looking for people to join me and talk about media kits. And you stepped up. I appreciate that so much. So I would love to hear from the shared chat. Like, is y'all experience with media kits? And I'm gonna ask my guests the same question. But before I do that, maybe I should start by defining what a media kit is because maybe there's somebody that doesn't know. So, a media kit is essentially a visual tool to kind of quickly define who you are, define your brand, whatever the case may be. It may be 1 or 2 pages. Um, you don't want to do them, and I would rather pay someone in all caps.
In
Show
all
and
caps.
read. And that's valid. That's totally valid. Like if you don't, if you like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like I feel you because that's how I feel about editing. Like I would rather pay somebody to edit, but that's a topic for another day. Maybe we'll come back and we'll all figure out how to edit together. But a media kit is basically like if you think about like an elevator pitch, right? An elevator pitch is if you were in an elevator with a very important person, key stakeholder, whatever the case may be, a typical elevator ride, you're not going to the Twin Towers, okay? We just talking about a normal elevator ride. It's about 30 seconds. So if somebody asked you to define your brand, define who you are, why would they want to work with you in 30 seconds? What does that look like? So that's the audio version. You can kind of think of a media kit as like the visual version of that, right? If it's a snapshot of your brand, who you are, some numbers, and gives people an idea like, okay, this is potentially somebody that I would want to partner with, work with, collab with, or whatever the case may be. So in a nutshell, that's what a media kit is what it is not. Because there's a lot of perceptions around media kits. Like this is not Field of Dreams, y'all, and I might be aging myself with that analogy. This is not if we build it, they will come, right? Just because you have a media kit, it doesn't mean that people are going to be knocking down the doors. What we are trying to do is prepare ourselves for when the opportunity comes, then we're ready. You said she's low on my stream. Okay, that might be. Let me see if I can. That's my bad. Ek, go ahead and say something.
Say something.
Oh, she shouldn't be low now. How about that?
um,
Yeah, it's showing that the voices are coming through pretty loud.
yeah. And so she was saying you are low. I think she's saying you're low on my screen.
Oh,
On my
I'm low
stream.
on her stream. Okay.
Yeah, and I
Maybe my
turned you
stream
up.
overtake.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
And I
turned you
turned
up. Mm-hmm.
and I turned my gain up as much as I could. Let me put that back down because that came through loud. Okay. Well, we'll start with you, Ek. What's your experience or thoughts on media kits?
I think I've always hesitated on creating a media kit because I felt like I needed to be bigger, right? So, I'm sitting at roughly around 1,000 followers, 950 some odd followers. And so I
Okay.
always felt like, I wasn't a huge streamer. Um, you know, I couldn't, I didn't have like maybe, you know, partner status or something of that nature. And so I would always shied away from doing a media kit. But what I have been finding is that I have been able to get some opportunities that are coming my way. And I think that in order to take advantage of that and to get even more opportunities beyond just what I make in subs and cheers and in chat, right? I need to have some sort of way to communicate, what I am. So I think of the kit as kind of being like a little resume, basically.
Yeah,
Who I
absolutely.
am, what I do, what my community is all about, and the types of things that and products and services and people I would like to work with.
Yeah, valid. Absolutely. Miss Lisa was saying that I was kind of low on your stream. And welcome in, Team No Pants. We're going to be talking and working on media kits tonight in our co-working stream. We're doing a special collaboration. Ghost Bean, what about you? How do you feel about media kits? What's your experience with them?
Zero, none, nada, no experience, no knowledge of it. I actually learned about the media kit as we were sitting here in the Discord, like, who wants to do this? And I was like, great opportunity to jump in and learn something new.
I love that.
Um, yeah, it really was. I was like, oh, this seems like it's important because background guys, I'm fresh to this, new to this, true to this,
Yeah.
don't know what's going on really. So I guess I'd probably just start.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Been for like less than a year, okay? Come on now. Come on through. Come on through with the media kits. All right. So, let's break it down. So things you can include in a media kit. I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? Things you definitely want to include isn't about you, right? And again, elevator statement, this is not your autobiography, right? Save that for, your publishing. But a short brief about you, what services you offer. Now, this is optional. You can or you cannot, or what services you would be interested in offering, because you have things like sponsored streams. You have UGC, which stands for user generated content. Believe it or not, as for as much as I hate editing my own videos, I offer user generated content, which basically means if somebody wants me to make a video about their product, I make a video about your product. Um, it could be posts on Twitter or Blue Sky or Instagram or whatever. Unboxings. I've done unboxings here before. Y'all that's been here for a minute, y'all remember Dirty Balls? I kind of wish they was up here right now. I don't know if you can see them behind me. Okay, that's about to be free advertisement. Super Plastic, unbox those on stream. It could be reviews or play test. EK said dirty balls. It was a vegan snack. I met them at
Let's
TwitchCon.
see.
They weren't at TwitchCon, but I met them when we were in San Diego. Woman owned vegan snack, and it's called Dirty Balls. How could I not? I'm like, could you make something more for me? Actually, her product was called Dirt Food, and her flagship product was Dirty Balls. But we're not here to talk about Dirty Balls. Nobody clipped that, okay? Thank you. So unboxings, reviews, play testing. Sponsored giveaways. I've done a couple of. Who did it? Tay. Thanks, sis. Love you. I did a couple of sponsored giveaways. In fact, Super Plastic, they sent me like double to give away. I can't recall some of the other things I've given away, but I've definitely done sponsored giveaways. Those are fun because I like doing giveaways anyway. And so now, like, I'm like, oh, you gonna give me the stuff to give away? Say less. And I don't gotta mail it because you'll send it directly. Yes, 100%. Love doing that. Articles. Got some writers in the chat. I know Rose is lurking, but Zay is a writer. EK is a writer. Who else am I thinking about? Arlock. Article writing and voice acting. Not everybody can do voice acting, but I know that a lot of streamers are getting into voice acting because the streamer, gamer, voice acting is kind of all related. So those are different types of services you can offer. Um, any other ones that I didn't think of before I go on that or that anybody on the panel may can think of? No.
No, no, nothing. It's all new to me. I mean,
She
we're talking
said
about
it's new
dirty
to me. You
balls.
you you
I
hear
don't
the
know.
you hear the soak. Wait, what about Dirty Boss? Huh?
Huh? What?
What? What?
Who? Sorry, audio's cutting out. Can't hear. Oh, crazy.
Yeah. Como? All right. So aside from services you offer, the numbers, right? The numbers is the thing that kind of scares people away. The numbers is the thing that makes people say, maybe I'm going to wait a little bit longer. You know what? Build the media kit, build the numbers, because at the end of the day, if people want to work with you, it's your personality and all of that is going to shine through. And what I am learning is that companies, organizations are starting to appreciate uh, smaller streamers a bit more because smaller streamers, and I know we don't love that term. That's why I do the finger air quotes. Um, we have tight knit communities. We have engaging communities.
Yes,
Y'all
we
are
do.
like in my Discord. We'll have quite like what type of headphones are you using? What type of
Yep.
controller are you using? And people are listening to that, and it's like it's just genuine advice. If it is something that like I'm sponsored for, I'm gonna tell you. But like if you ask what kind of controller I'm using, I'm gonna tell you a whole story about how I got here because I didn't do Xbox for a while, and I'll tell you about Battle Beavers, and I'll tell you about all the things, and I will graciously give up that information. Now, if Battle Beaver wanted to sponsor me, I am still going to tell you about Battle Beaver, and I will put in a disclaimer. This is being sponsored by, F controllers. Tay, you about to get timed out, my friend. You lucky you good at Fortnite with your keyboard and mouse. Otherwise, we would be having problems. But you build, so you know. She said, "Oh, okay." But numbers, yeah. So don't be afraid of the numbers, right? Because like even if you build your media kit and you don't show it to anybody right now, you have it. Not you too, Team No Pants. Not you on Team Mouse and Keyboard. You have it
Hmm.
now, and let's say you don't use it for 6 months from now. Well, 6 months from now, your numbers aren't going to be what they are now. And when the opportunity comes to use that media kit, it's going to take 5 minutes to update your numbers versus like, an hour to build one from scratch.
Yep.
Controller love right here. Controller gang. Y'all see it. Oh, no, y'all can't see it. It's cut off, but I got the controller picture right
You
there.
know
I got the
what?
controller picture
That's
right
right.
there.
I'm with you.
Controller gang all day long. And
Controllers.
of course, you need your contact information. It would be just a shame, a tragedy to have this beautiful media kit because we're gonna talk about layout and color and all of that. And it's popping. It got your picture, it got the numbers, it got all the things. And now the organization has to play hide and seek and detective and where in the world is Carmen San Diego to find your contact information because you didn't put it on your media kit. They're not going to do it. They're going to go on to the next good
Yep.
looking media kit.
Hmm.
So make sure you include your contact information if nothing else. Um, any comments or questions on that? Nope. All right. A few more things, optional things, because the other thing is you don't want it to be too crowded, right? So, take some, leave some, whatever makes sense. You can include past collaborations, affiliations, or associations. So, whether you're on a team, whether you've done, different like collaboration or like different collaborations or sponsorships in the past, those are a good thing to include. If you're like affiliated with any organizations that speak to your brand or speak to who you are as a person, you can include those. Charity and fundraising, that's a good one. If you've done charities in the past, and if that is really a part of who you are, like I don't include charities and fundraising because I don't feel like I do it enough, and my page is full, and so it's not. I might do like three or four charities a month, and they're usually for different organizations. I'm kind of all over the place, and so I don't choose to include that. But I know there are people that is who they are. Like I am like,
Mm-hmm.
this is a fundraising streamer. They are always going to be raising money for this particular cause, and it is like just part of their persona. And so it would make sense to include something like that. Any accomplishments you have, you could include games you play, categories or genres, especially well, not especially, but if you specialize in a particular genre or a particular game, include that. You know, if you're a first person shooter or if you're a simulation games, include that, because you know, if you specialize in indie games or retro games, because they'll see that and they'll be like, oh, this may be somebody I want to work with. Testimonials. Hey Julius, welcome in, thank you for the bits. Any type of testimonials, you can also include as well. And then, like, where can you go to create your media kit? So we are going to rock with Canva tonight because Canva's awesome. Um, and this is again not a promotion for Canva. I have Canva Pro. You don't need Canva Pro. There are some great free templates out there. You can create it in PowerPoint. You can create it in like eh, really. I think help me out. Not Linktree. What's the other one? Beacons.
Beacons. Beacons.
Is it Beacons?
Yeah,
Yes,
beacons.
yes.
Yeah.
I think they have a way to like pull in your information and create a kit. Piggybacking off of someone's Canva Pro, both of mine are
Hey,
piggybacked off someone's
ain't no
Canva Pro.
problem. Ain't no problem with that.
Wait, feet pics? We talking about feet pics?
That's what I was laughing at. She talking about feet pics.
Hold
Do
what
feet pics
did
count?
I miss?
Selling feet pics count as accomplishments. Oh my gosh.
You know what, Tay? It could.
Tay.
It could. Go ahead and include that. Let's see how that works. No, feet pics is wild.
Respect all
Um,
hustles.
Respect
listen,
all
all
hustles.
hustles, all hustles.
Respect
We
all
listen.
hustles.
Tay Tay
We
probably
listen.
need to go to
I need a
sleep.
We
sound
don't
clip.
judge.
We listen and we
And
don't
we don't
judge.
judge.
Tay out here selling feet pics. Y'all heard it here first. Tay probably needs to go to sleep at this point. We gotta get to the good stuff. So before Tay go to sleep. All right. So we talked about the creation, PowerPoint, Beacon, whatever the case may be. So let's get into the good. So your
Okay.
brand.
Okay.
Understanding your brand is super helpful to creating a media kit, but it's not the end all be all. And I'm going to give you all an example. But when we talk about branding, what we're talking about is like everything that kind of makes you who you are as a content creator, as a streamer. And so I've never heard it put this way before. So I'm going to call it the 4 V's. That's visual, voice, values, and vibe. So your visuals, that's your colors, your font, your logo. If you notice, just about anytime I do something, it's purples and pinks. So even my old, for those that remember my old overlays, it was kind of like a shade of like fuchsia. It was still in that purple and pink realm. Um, my new one, when I worked with the designer on this, I'm like, it has to be purple and pink, and you know, he delivered. My font, I'm not like a font snob, but just thinking of, you know, what the font should look like,
Dang. Thank you for the
kind of using
sub.
the same, you know, serif or sans serif or whatever. Miss Lisa over there. Um, your logos. So I have a logo that I've pretty much been using. You'll see it on most of my things. My PFP. I kind of do want to change my PFP, to be honest with you, but for the time being, is what I got, and I've been using it for the last like 3 years, and I use it everywhere because you know people will start to notice when you have the same picture and the same consistency. Um, and you guys, please feel free to jump in at any time. When I talk about the your voice, I'm talking about like your tone. Are you high energy? Are you chill? Are you laid back? You know, I call myself a casual sweat. I've done that on purpose. I put together a ton of oxymorons to make up my brand because I want people to go, huh? Like, I want, yeah, stick around and find out. So I'm a casual sweat. It's like, which one are you, a casual or a sweat? Nah, I'm gonna try to win, but then I'm not gonna rage when I don't. Casual sweat. I'm a not so variety streamer. What does that even mean? That means that I'll play a variety of games, but I tend to snap back to a specific type of games, usually first person shooters like Fortnite. Um, and so I did that to make people go, huh? The other V, the third V is values. Like, what are your values? What are you trying to bring to the stream when you stream? And then the last one is the vibe. Like, and that's just kind of like a overall, like, what are you going for? It can kind of go with tone, but what are the vibes? So what do you guys think of that? Visual, voice, values, and vibes, and like how do you see yourself in any of that? And welcome in, Storm. I see you snuck in here.
Now, I'm a big fan of a ditty or any type of like little slogan that like I'm trying to tell you, it locks into ADHD brain. It's like, oh my gosh, these are things you can remember. So I like the how is something that's like actually something you'll use. So it's like, oh yeah, what's your vibes, bro? Oh yeah, cool. Does your vibes match
Mm-hmm.
your voice? Cool. What do you
Mm-hmm.
value? Is it with your vibes? See, I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing the V's, right? And
Yep.
is
Yeah.
your
Yeah. I
visual
see
matching
you.
your vibes and your voice? Oh, nope. See, she's cool.
Yeah.
But no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's easier
Mm-hmm.
remembering. It's something that like you
And
can use a lot.
I'll drop all these in the Discord too. But yeah, I love alliteration because it helps us remember,
It
and
does.
being repetitive. Visual, voice, values, and vibe. You see what I did there?
Mm,
What
I see
about
it.
what about you, EK? Tay, you said you need to quit changing mine so much.
Okay. Okay. All right. So when I think about it, I have like my brand, my logo, the avatar that you see, my personal profile pic pretty much stays the same, because the value that it has for me is that that was custom made for me by someone very near and dear to me.
Mm,
And so that kind of speaks to some of the vibe of my channel, where I always talk about being in a cozy, comfy living room, right? You're going to come in, it's going to be warm, it's going to be inviting, those types of things. And again, the branding around the visuals, the color scheme, the font, the logo, the voice, the tone. I sometimes think I need to work on being consistent with the tone that I might have
mm-hmm.
that's out there. But definitely around the visuals, the values, and the vibe, I think I've pretty much kind of nailed that around. But I think that's part of the growth that I've had as a streamer for the last 4 years, is really finding my voice, really understanding how to tie that back to the visuals and to my values, and create the kind of vibe that I want for the community I'd like to have.
Yeah, 100%. And there's some good questions going in the chat from Ghostbeam. What's your vibe? And so I'd like to pitch that question to anyone in chat. Tay said, "Wild and free." Yes, absolutely. Storm, cozy and chaotic. Love that. Love the
Mm-hmm.
alliteration and love the oxymoron of that. It's kind of like when I say casual sweat. Like, okay, what does that mean? Big, calm, and centered. Yes, I love that. I love that. And then so as we're thinking about like our media kits, Storm, can you change your name to Blanket? Because Storm has found his coziness with this new blanket. I need to see a picture of this blanket too, Storm. But this blanket has brought out the cozy side of Storm. And let me
Mm-hmm.
tell y'all, cozy Storm ain't no punk. I feel like cozy Storm is a better sniper. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Ooh,
I'm just
cozy,
saying.
cozy.
So yeah, don't not cozy. Yes, I love a good blanket, a good hoodie, a good wrap me up. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here are the questions that are going to be in the media kit, and this is for anyone or for the worksheet. I'm going to drop in Discord. This is for anyone in chat and also for EK and for Ghost. Bella, welcome in. Unpredictable and wild. Yes. Okay. So when you say those words, like do you think about? Like if you were to like see a flyer to like, okay, to go to the club, right? And you see a flyer, right? And you look at that flyer and you be like, oh, this is gonna be a wild night, right? Like what colors do you see? What fonts do you see? Like what things stand out? Like that's how like the media kit should be. Like when you think about like the cozy side or the cozy chaos, like what comes to mind, right? Um, Okay, so here are some questions. And your answer, it's okay for your answer to be I don't know, I don't have one, or let me think about it. Okay.
Hmm.
So some questions to ask yourself that you can incorporate or not incorporate into your media kit, right? These are just because my thing is, I think the thing that trips people up a lot of times is they're like, all right, I want maybe I'm sold. I want to build a media kit. Now what do I put on it? Where do I even start? Right. So do you have a tagline? Do you have
Right.
a short, catchy phrase that describes your vibe? I think I see EK shaking her head. Yes.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Discord.
Yeah. I think that was the one thing I try to work on improving for this year was that catchy vibe, that catchy phrase.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So I will share mine because I've been leaning more into the coaching side, the mentor coaching side. I usually end it with something of my passion is to educate, empower, and equip. There's that alliteration again. But it's true. Educate, empower, and equip. That's why we're here tonight. And so I always try to include that. It's not necessarily a tagline, but it's something that you will see if I'm applying for opportunities or doing intros or part of my elevator pitch. I always include that. So something to think about, and it can change over time, but just something to think about.
Mhm.
Um, Another okay, and this may be a good exercise if you can't do this, ask your friends, ask those that are closest to you, how would you describe your content in 3 words?
All right, chat. How would y'all describe my content in 3 words?
This is gonna be good. And Bean, I know you're new, but do you have any answers for that as well or any thoughts?
I have a tagline, but it's like,
Oh,
regular. It's just kick back and chill with the ghosts. So I'm
I
chilling.
love it.
Just that's what we doing. We just kick back and chilling. No, most times on stream, they're like, "We're you're so calm." I'm like, "Yeah, because we're just calm."
But you know what? A
And
lot of times people are looking for that. So that's one thing. And this is something that MJ Hart helped me with. Let me shout out MJ Hart. She wanted to be here tonight. It's her date night.
MJ,
Shout out MJ Hart. We did an exercise in her Discord and we talked about finding our target audience. And that was such a helpful exercise for me
Mhm.
because so many times in streaming world, we're like whoever viewers, let's go. But then like who do you really want to attract? And it's not to say that you won't entertain or welcome whoever shows up within your boundaries, but who are you targeting your audience for? I'll give you a perfect example. One of my favorite shows is The 100. I call it Game of Thrones light. I didn't like Game of Thrones. Don't come for me. But I love The 100. It was a CW show that was targeted towards young adults 18 to 25. I am not their target demographic, but I still watch the show, consume and love the show. So you can have like your target audience. There's going to be people outside of that is still going to rock with you. But think about like who are you actually creating content for? Who do you want to attract? Tay said loud, encouraging, and fun. And yes, Tay do be all of those things, 110%. Big shaking the head. Yep. Okay. We love to see it. We love to see it. So 3 words. So think about that. Okay, so here's like a more of a multiple choice question. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in the Discord now. So if anybody wants to follow along, un momento, let's see. Streamer Media Kit worksheet, drop, boom. So it'll be in the Discord. You will need to self assign yourself the streamer role and then look for the thread called Let's Talk Media Kits. And if you're like, hey, I can't find it, I'll ping you and point you right to it. But yeah, so if anybody wants to follow along, that's what we are looking at. So Streamer aesthetic, multiple choice question. Julius, you said you like to know where to find chat widgets like the one on stream. Etsy.
Yeah.
Etsy.
Etsy.
Etsy. Etsy. Period. Dot. End of
End of
I'm gonna
story.
lock that
discussion.
in.
And Julius, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? I will not be held responsible for how much money you're about to spend on Etsy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I went down in the rabbit
unlock
hole.
that.
I agree. I agree on that one.
Etsy is a whole vibe. So yeah, I find a lot on Etsy. So streamer aesthetic, multiple choice question. Would you classify yourself as high energy and hype, chill and cozy, story driven and immersive, creative and artsy, competitive and strategic, or something else altogether?
Hmm.
Chill and
We've
cozy.
already went down that. You're
One,
chill and cozy?
two.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, chill and cozy.
Hmm.
This is multiple choice, right?
It's
Mm-hmm.
a multiple choice or a fill in the blank.
Nah, cause we got five cat. I'm kidding. No, it's like a
Storm, you
chill
said
and
hype and story
cozy.
driven. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
see,
Yeah, and you can mix and
story
match.
driven
You don't have to pick just the ones that as they're presented there.
Yeah.
and like competitive. I don't know. I like to do everything.
Like do a little everything. Okay.
We'll
Okay,
put
that's
we'll
fair.
put
That's valid.
chill. We'll put competitive,
Chill,
and
competitive.
then
Okay.
we'll put story driven because we're gonna
Story
immerse
driven.
ourselves 100%.
Yeah.
I am the
You
main
know,
character.
I never thought of myself as a cozy streamer, and then Pack was like, "Nah, you cozy." I was like, "For real?" And then a whole bunch of people in chat was like, "Yeah, yup." And so I guess I always thought of cozy as like Animal Crossing, but
Nah.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
no, I'm learning. I'm
Mm-mm.
learning. Like cozy is the vibe. Like, can you pull up? Like I've had people that tell me like I'm laying on my couch watching you on my big screen, and I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds cozy." So
That's
Cozy.
it.
yeah,
Yep.
Mm.
That's
yeah.
it right there.
If
Mm-hmm.
I guess if people can do that, I guess you cozy, you know. So
Yeah.
I guess chill and cozy is where I sit. I don't really consider myself competitive. I play competitive games, but I don't be playing rank modes. I'll be out here having fun. You'll catch me in Fortnite throwing people off the cliff.
Mm.
Toxic.
Wow.
uh, so
Add
we talked a
toxic
little
to
bit
it too.
about
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, EK.
I said add toxic to yours too, right?
Yeah,
Chill,
right.
cozy, and toxic.
Petty toxic,
Petty
cozy
toxic.
toxic.
Yeah, I like
There
that.
we
Cozy
go.
toxic. Mm-hmm.
Bella, you said cozy is a vibe as well. Your stream is calming for me. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Bella. I appreciate
It's a
you.
big compliment.
Feel free to do this exercise along with us. We're going to jump into the co working section shortly where we're going to focus. We'll skip over number 4, who is your ideal audience, because that could be a whole conversation in itself. You did see Streamer Alley. Let me ping you, Team No Pants. 1 second. We are right. ENP. Boom. Right there. Let me know if you don't see it anymore. Ideal audience, like I said, that's a whole conversation in and of itself. This is a hard one. What makes your stream unique? Ooh, anyone want to tackle that?
Hmm.
Julius, you might like making people laugh, and you do, and especially when you put on that wig.
Not the wig.
A wig.
Yeah. I
Nah, I
think
gotta come through.
I have a lot of people here who've been with me for a long time with my stream. I think what kind of makes my stream unique is that um I'm I'm as genuine on stream as I would be if you met me in person.
Yeah,
You see what you
met you in
get.
real life.
You
We
see
smile
what you
with you.
get. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's there's no she crazy. Well, that part too.
Well,
That part too. Yeah, but that's I think that and I've taken that as a very high compliment because
hmm,
you may not know everything about me, but at least you know enough about me to know that I'm genuine.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And sometimes it's the intersection of multiple things that make us unique. Part of my quote unquote brand is Gen X, technically Zenio, because we're gonna talk about these micro generations. Gen
Mm-hmm.
X gamer mom, and so a lot of people think like, oh, you're a gamer mom, you're gonna be bringing your kids on stream. Literally, no. Literally the opposite.
No.
Nah, get
Mm-mm.
out. I'm
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
you might hear me tell him good night. You might see him pop up and bring me some water from time to time. But I speak from my perspective as a mom, and I know that there are other gamer moms and gamer dads that can relate to what that means. And it's like, okay, there's more than kids out here playing Fortnite and enjoying Fortnite. Like, I have a whole 9 to 5 and I will get on and I will play Fortnite probably later than I should. Let me catch up on some of this chat real quick.
That's cute.
Tay, you said meeting Allie and was as fun in IRL and stream. She's a sweetheart and funny. Oh, I definitely enjoyed meeting you, Tay, and I cannot wait to have our reunion at TwitchCon. Big, you say I do feel a calmness when I watch your stream. I play zero FPS games. Was it looking more for a grown up take on streaming compared to more juvenile communities I see around?
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
100%, and that's why I feel like that target audience is so important. We are approaching the top of the hour, so I'm going to kind of speed run through these questions so we can get to our co-working portion of it. Media Kit Essentials, your stream stats as of today. And this is, again, this is the part that intimidates people. If your CCV is one, put one in there. It doesn't mean that, it's not going to grow, but you know what? You are ahead of somebody that does not have a media kit, period. So Twitch followers, and these are numbers that can be get from your get, geez, what kind of English? Uh, can be pulled from your analytics dashboard. And what is important is debatable. Followers, average viewers, total hours streamed, a list of platforms. For some people, Twitch may not be, I mean, we're on Twitch, but Twitch may not be the biggest platform. Some
Mm-hmm.
people are on TikTok and may have tons of followers on TikTok, or may have blown up on X Twitter, or, whatever. So, include the ones that make sense, especially if you're actively posting on those and you're willing to put sponsored posts and things like that on there, which kind of leads into the next question. What type of content do you create outside of Twitch? This was one that got me early on because I thought I had to be on every social. You do not have to be on every social. I would advise you to pick one, like whatever your capacity is. If it's just one, it's just one. For me, the three that I'm most busy on is Twitch. Actually, it's not even Twitch. I'm on Twitch 3 days a week. I spend most time in Discord because that's where the community really builds and grows. I'm in Discord every day. Um, but I do spend a lot of time and energy off stream trying to build up the Twitch. And then really for me, it's been like kind of X Twitter, transitioning to Blue Sky, and YouTube and TikTok have kind of fallen to the way sky to the way sky to the wayside a little bit. But I'm trying to get more active in getting my TikToks out there, getting my YouTube shorts out there. Mel says, what? Welcome in. As a former blogger, a media kit is essential regardless of size. Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
You can get
Yes.
sponsored
Mm-hmm.
opportunities regardless of size. Be wary of affiliate where you have to pay for something. That part, that is not a sponsorship. Also, engagement matters more than followership. In some, I have to clap that up again. Yes. TNP, you have Blue Sky, but you lack consistency. I need to follow you on Blue Sky. Because I'm trying to, be over there more, but I still use the X Twitter. What games and brands and industries align with your content? Okay, this is a good one. We're gonna take a second here. I feel like, and this is totally valid, a lot of us want the Elgato sponsorships. I would love Elgato sponsorships. The Scuff controller, aim controllers, all of those, that have like these established partnership programs. And those are great, right? Shoot your shot. And also think outside the box. Look in, if you're comfortable with local, some people may not be comfortable with local because it could potentially dox you. But think about like really who you are and what you bring, and find the people that don't have content creator packages yet and let you be the first. That's how we got Dirty Balls. That is literally, so I'm gonna tell you guys the Dirty Ball story. I just wanted
Here we
another
back
excuse
to
to
the
say
dirty
Dirty Balls.
balls.
Oh, but seriously, seriously. So 2 years ago, I'll tell you guys a story. 2 years ago, I started following a plant-based diet, and I started trying all kinds of different snacks. And so I have my like group of go-to snacks. Like I love my gimme seaweed. Love the Lara bars. I love the. I'm surprised I don't have any up here. What are they called? I forget, but they're like fake M&Ms, tons of different stuff like that, right? And so I started before TwitchCon, I had it in my mind that I'm a pro snacker. I was going to add that to my timeline. Yes, all of those. So I actually did add it to one of my timelines, one of my media kits when I was targeting different snack brands. And I was like, casual gamer, pro snacker. So that was like a tagline that I was experimenting with. And so I go to TwitchCon and we find this breakfast spot that was a couple miles outside of the convention center. We take a Uber there, and they had this. It was a really good, high-rated spot, and it must have been good because the line was an hour long. Fortunately, there was a farmers market, so we're walking around the farmers market while we wait, and I see this big banner that says "Ask me about my dirty balls," and I'm like, "Of course I will." And so I go over and I talk to this lady, mother and son, woman owned company, 100% vegan snacks. And she has this compound that she calls dirt food. And you can put it in your coffee, you can put it over pastas, whatever. We talked for like 30 minutes. I asked if I could give her my card, told her that I was a content creator and I would love to, do something to, kind of showcase her brand a little bit. Long story short, after I got home from TwitchCon, reached out to her, and this is we're gonna have to do a whole nother session on rate cards because I did the same
Yes.
thing I did with my Rush Media Kit. And she was like, "What's your pricing?" And I was like, "Crap, I don't know. Let me build a rate card real quick," because I was not prepared. Don't be like me, y'all. Trying to put together a quick rate card. Sent that over. She sends me a big box of all of this stuff. I unbox it on stream. There's probably some clips of me eating. I'm not gonna say it again. Nope. But yeah, and it was a great sponsorship opportunity. Afterwards, I sent her some numbers. I had an affiliate link with it for a while. A couple people ordered some things, and it was great. It was a good time. I don't know why I was telling you that story. The point of the story was you don't have to wait for the opportunities from the Elgatos and the things like that. Like look for like once you figure out like who it is that you want to target, start targeting them. And so knowing that I wanted to target vegan snacks, I never heard of them before I went to San Diego, but I was able to approach and it worked out. MJ Hart, I'll use her as an example. She's a therapist, she's a gamer, she brings those things together. And one of the things that she included on her media kit was the research aspect and being able to partner with gaming companies to do research because she's got a whole PhD and is very qualified to do things like that. And so, yo, what's going on, Zay? Welcome in. You just now got the noti. Oh, no worries, bro. We're about to jump into the co-working portion. It's gonna be good, and this information is in the Discord. All right, so almost. Actually, we're almost at the end of the questions, and we're gonna jump into the co-working portion of it. What is your audience engagement like? You can, think about that active chat, Discord events, community events, things like that. Sponsorship readiness. Kind of talked about this a little bit. Like, what kind of sponsorships are you open to? Game keys, early access. My girl Rose was live earlier. She may still be live. She's an Ubisoft creator, right? Because she applied to an opportunity and now she has an opportunity to early access to Assassin's Creed Shadows, merch collabs, unboxing, product reviews, event hosting. Would you like to be on panels and be a guest speaker? Like, there's so many different things you can let people know that you're open to. And the last question, and I'll open this up to EK and Ghostbean. It's sort of like the first, kind of like the tagline, but a little different. How would you pitch yourself in one sentence?
That's hard.
Yeah, that's hard in
It
one
is.
sentence. Yeah, you gonna put us on the spot like that?
I did.
I'm a yapper as well. Like I yap too much to do one
Saying.
sentence. One sentence. Hmm.
And you can even change it a
What do I
little bit.
change?
I would say, what is your elevator pitch? And that honestly could be a whole workshop in itself, developing an elevator pitch. Oh, fire. See, okay, would love to be a panel speaker. Great. That's something that you could include on your card. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to transition to my co-working theme. And this thing has been happening. Hold on, super sweet bot. Let me get my refresh that. It should show back up. Properties. Refresh that one. It should show back up. And properties. Refresh that one, and it should show back up. Okay. So I am going to clear out some of the old stuff that was showing up. And we're getting ready to transition into a little bit of a co-working section. Hopefully the neurons are firing off and we are ready to create some media kits. Let me do this. Let me go into
So,
Canva, and I think I starred a couple of examples earlier. Yes, I am going to post these links in. Can I post these links?
mm.
No, I don't want to view tags. Um,
So Ali, I kind of worked on a tagline a little bit for my
yeah.
stream. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
joy, it starts with I stream what brings me joy, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like join in for the laughs, follow me for the adventure, and stay for the community.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Round of applause. Did you just come up with that?
No, it's actually on my Twitch under chat in my panel.
Okay.
When I describe my channel, I
I
describe what
love
the channel
that.
is. I just say to people, I'm your favorite auntie.
Yep, I forgot to say
I
that.
play what I play what brings me joy, and then um, those join in for the last, follow me for the adventure, and stay for the community.
Okay. I thought I was going to be able to post Canva links in Discord.
Oh, really? It won't let you?
I don't know. So I'm just going to post the pictures. Okay, TNP, you found it. These are a couple of free ones that I had found, and
I'm laughing
I
at Mel.
I just found these using the phrase media kits. If you have premium and you search for media kits in Canva, you will find a lot more. Ghost, I think you have a free trial. So if you've never had Canva Premium, you may be able to get that free trial. Just don't forget to unsubscribe. Don't come for me if you don't forget to unsubscribe. I'm just saying. All right, and four, and I think there was one more. Was that the last one? I think that's the last one. So just to
Mm.
give you a few ideas, because I take stuff from Canva and then I flip it, turn it upside down, do all kinds of things. And actually, let me show you one more thing. And I'm scared to do a screen share, so I apologize. My guests will not see this unless you're looking at um my stream because I don't want to push too many stream together buttons. It's still a new program. It's working good. We not gonna test it. But let me jump over here and let me show you. So this was my first media kit. This was the $8 Southwest Internet. I needed a media kit because I was flying back from TwitchCon, and actually Tay was the one that told me to apply for DreamCon. The media kit was optional, but I'm like, you asked for it, I'm gonna give it to you. Now, did you need one? No, probably not. Tay said she applied without a media kit and she got picked up. But I wanted to have one, and so I built this out. I told y'all earlier my colors were purple and pink, right? This is all yellow. I needed something quick. I was not prepared, but you know what? It did what it needed to do. So start where you start. Then I transitioned to this one, and this is very close to what I'm still using. My next goal is to get a professional like headshot. I missed my opportunity at TwitchCon because I was too busy hugging people. But the picture of an alley, because you know the alley, so that made sense. Got to alley cats. We got to have the cats in the background. Got the affiliations. Got the numbers. Got what we're available for.
Mm-hmm.
So then my third, and this is what I have currently, and I'm actually editing this. So not too different from this one, but I added in collaboration. So since I have had a few collaborations under my belt, there's Dirt Food. Went ahead and added those. And so what I'm gonna change tonight, this alley picture in the background is actually a Canva alley picture. Um, since I paid a designer to design an alley for me that's custom designed, I'm going to put that back there. Just going to update the numbers because I haven't touched them in a few months and add like one collaboration. So it's just like a quick tweak. I also want to show you MJ Hart's media kit, her before and after. I got her permission to share. And so this is the first one I don't know if it's the first one, but it's the one that she was using most recently before her current one. And her brand, her Discord used to be called Heart University. She was in school, she was getting her PhD, and we was all about, you know, the education. The members of the Discord were called students. You ranked up freshman, sophomore, junior. It was very brand specific, right? And so you see the books, you see the colors, this speaks heart. This speaks cozy. If you know heart, you know you're going to find her in a coffee shop or you're going to find her in a bookstore. And so this is perfect, right? It talks about who she is. She has her teams and organizations, available services, past collabs, and most importantly, how to contact her. So then she did a rebrand, and this one is really cool. So now her community is called the Garden, the Glow Garden. I don't want to mess this up, Heart. Correct me if I'm getting this wrong. But I think the tagline is something about glowing and growing, and it's all about being inclusive, feeling belonged. The color scheme has changed, right? When you think of a garden, you think of greens and browns and things like that. So the color scheme matches that. Still got some of the things over here that make heart heart. Got the games currently playing, past collabs and partnerships. So information still the same, but just a new look to match the new aesthetic. You'll see the same aesthetic and the same font on her stream, and you know, just kind of used across the board. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. So any questions from our team or from the chat before we jump into media kits? And if you're not building a media kit tonight and you want to add another task to the board, you can absolutely do that. You are not, I'm not bullying anybody into you got to do a media kit, nothing else.
I am bullying
Mel
you.
says what? I'm sorry. Should I post links to free stock photo websites in Discord? Yes, please, please do. That's a very important point too. If you are doing a media kit with brands, please don't grab Getty images.
Oh
You
no.
want to make you want to make sure that you are using images that you are allowed to use, either that you had created for you, that you're paying for, or are uh, free, like copyright free and things like
Mm-hmm.
that to use.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I cut you off, Ghost.
Oh, I was saying I am bullying you if you're here. Lock in. Media kit time. Lock
Amen.
All
in.
right.
Lock in.
T
Exactly.
TNP said, if anyone is in school, check to see if you're, oh, school email accounts. Ooh, those EDU accounts be getting you that free stuff. Good call out.
Yes,
Oh,
you're right.
I'm so
You
glad
can
he
log in right
mentioned
now.
that. I'm so glad
You
you
can log
mentioned
in,
that because, like,
right?
yeah, at the university I work at, people get full blown all Adobe products free.
Let me go see if my alumni account work. No, I'm just
I
playing.
forgot about that.
Yeah, so please, y'all, check that out. Check that out.
Go look now.
Absolutely. You said Canva is probably the easiest way to do it, but you can do it yourself if you're on a budget. There are even some websites with for free commercial use fonts. Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
100%. Your school has the Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yep.
I forgot
Yep.
about that. Oh my gosh. Y'all out
Mm-hmm.
here with the information. Keep it coming, chat. We're going to go into a focus mode. We're going to do 25-5. So that is 25 minutes of focus work. I will be on mute. And then we will do 5 minutes. We'll check back in, progress, see how everybody's doing for the 5 minute break. We'll probably do that 3 or 4 times, and then we're going to call it a night. All right. So first one is where my button at? I got it over on my screen deck. I'm being all complicated. Here we go. Starting. Oh wait, let me hit this one. Let's clear the
How many
timer.
minutes we doing? 25?
25 and then 5.
Okay. All right.
Starting now. All right, and I will mute over here. y'all. It's break time. How we doing? Y'all locked in. Ain't nobody talking. Oh, Thomas, I remember you. Welcome in. Welcome back.
I forgot I had to unmute myself on multiple things to get to
Yeah, it'd be like
talk to
that.
this.
You ain't know you had to be a whole audio engineer when you started streaming, did you?
Show didn't. I was like, all right, you gotta click because this thing mutes by tap, and then it's like you gotta go in here and unmute. And I was like, look, guys, I'm talking to you, but you don't hear it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It'd be like
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm struggling, Allie.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I think what I'm struggling around is as I know it's part of branding and how I need to brand myself, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not finding a template that makes sense to me.
Mm,
So I'm stuck.
okay.
But what I
So,
did do is I sketched out what I want it to kind of look like. And
okay.
so I think I'm gonna have to start with a blank sheet of paper and just start and go from there.
Valid. Valid. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I used to I think kind of like you, EK, somewhere in the middle of my career, I did web design, and I did enough web design to realize I didn't want to do web design because I'm more
Mm-hmm.
of a programmer, um and more of an engineer, and my brain tends to be like, how can I automate this, or how can I make this a little bit easier,
Right.
not how can I create this thing from scratch. And so usually what happens, and even like the web design I do now, like on my website, like the last website I did, because at one point I had the nerve to have a whole website hosting company, and I was like developing other people's websites, and I
Mm.
found out real quick that was difficult.
Mm-mm. You don't want to do
um
that.
I will do my own websites, but I have
But not
to
others.
be in like this mindset of doing it. And usually what happens is I'll go through templates and I'll find something, and this is where my brain will click. It could be like it could be the wrong colors, the wrong font, but I like the layout, and something about it will speak to me enough where I'm like, okay, I can see that. So what we
Mm-hmm.
can do, EK, is we can talk in Discord during the next focus session if you
Mm-hmm.
want, and maybe see what we can come up with, or if you have some ideas as far as colors, or if you see something that you like and you want to start with, or like what information you want to include, that's half
Yeah.
the battle.
Yeah. I mean, I already have an idea of what information I would include, but I just wanted
Hmm.
to put it out there for anybody who might be struggling. I'm struggling and it's
Yeah,
okay.
valid. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ghost?
Um, it's actually not too bad. I don't have much I gotta put on there, so I feel like I have
Hmm.
the easy way out. I'm like, oh, I just gotta find pretty colors and put down my social medias, and we look good.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And you know what? I was thinking about this when I was looking at mine. A lot of people are like, oh, what affiliations or whatever. When you get to what's the word I'm looking for? Affiliate. Once you make
Mm-hmm.
affiliate, and if you use Stream Elements, Elements has some sponsorship programs. I'm not really a fan, to be
Mm-mm.
completely
Mm-mm.
100% honest. In fact,
I've
some of
heard
them
that.
have become like a meme, like Raid Shadow
Mm-hmm.
Legends. You gotta get your chat to play Raid Shadow Legends so you can make some pennies on the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
But one that does do actually well, and if it fits, with you, I like talk about food. So you know what made sense? Hello Fresh. I
I
didn't do
love
it a ton
eating.
of times, but I did it once, and I made a couple dollars off of HelloFresh. And you know what? HelloFresh is one of my past collabs, and that's a name and that's a
Yeah.
brand that people recognize.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so that could be a first one, and it's never a bad idea to run it by people too. Like just like these companies are looking at us and like, do they want to work with us? We need to be asking, do we want to work with them?
Mm-hmm.
Not going to call out the company, but not all energy drink companies are created equal.
Nope.
No.
There are some that if you're breathing, you can be a affiliate. and you're going to get a link, and you're probably going to spend money buying their product at 5% off, along with everybody else who's buying their product at 5% off that's also an affiliate. um so just it's not about any opportunity, it's about good opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
um Dang, our break is almost is technically over. I'll be Let me see, how can I pause this timer? Is it
That was quick.
exclamation pause, timer stop? Is that the command?
That'll
Say what
stop
word?
it. I think exclamation time or pause will pause it.
Okay, I want to pause it. Is it one word?
No, timer and
Two
then
words.
yeah, 2 words.
Timer pause. Haha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. So yeah. So that was a good call out. And then being Ghost Bean, you said you're doing pretty good. Just finding the colors. What colors are you going with? What are you feeling?
I'm doing like a hot pink, a white, and it's like a it's black.
Nice,
My favorite
nice.
colors are red, and red, I would use red, but I was like, I gotta lighten up just a little bit because if everything can be
Yeah,
red and black and darkness, it would. But I was like, no, let's just little pop, little pop.
little
So
lighter. I feel that. I
do
feel
a
that.
hot
Yeah,
pink.
red is hard. Red is hard.
Yeah,
I feel
my fave.
unless you were to blend the yeah, red is hard. Red is such a it's such a
It's a
dominant
harsh color.
color.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, red and black that has one tone. Red and white has a completely different tone. I mean,
yeah,
ooh, red is tough. I feel
it
that.
is. So I was like, I was like, all right. I was like, you're not like, you don't hate pink, and technically,
Yeah.
pink came from red and white. So if you just
Hmm.
say it's the child of red, it works. I had to convince myself that it was there, but yeah, no, it works. I got it.
You got it. Nice, nice. And then there's like burgundies, kind of like in that
That's true.
family too. That's a
I'm
little bit
not hating it.
softer. Okay, Fig, you said if you were to choose a palette for myself, it would be emerald green, terracotta brown, and beige. That is
Oh
so
wow,
specific. I
locked
love it.
in with the colors.
I love it.
I like that too. I can imagine that terracotta brown.
Okay.
Let me look that up.
Mm-hmm. That looks really pretty.
Yeah.
That would be
Anyone
pretty.
in chat working on media kits as well. Let me know if you guys are working on the worksheet, just vibing, just chilling. What's going on? Fire, you said red is one of your palette colors. Nice. What are you blending it with?
Yeah, let me know. I promise not to steal your idea if you let me know.
And in Canva, you can probably even type in like red media kit, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually. Let me look at
Yeah,
that.
and yeah, see what comes up if you do that.
Let me
A
save
lot
the
of
one I'm
times I
working
don't limit
on.
myself to color because usually it's a layout. I'll find a layout that I want because then I can
Mm-hmm.
always change the colors. And
That's
sometimes I
true.
struggle with that. And there's websites too because we're not talking too much about design tonight. Like my goal for you all is to get information on paper, right? This isn't final. You can always tweak
Mm-hmm.
it and things like that. Um, but that's a whole nother conversation if we wanted to start like talking about it from like a graphic design element, like your font types. Like you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
use a bunch of conflicting fonts, like five different fonts. Some colors go really well together, others not so much. And so complementing colors and blending and things like that. And like I took one graphics design class and it was eons ago. And so like that's not my specialty. I kind of know what looks good, but it's not my specialty. But then like alignment, like you
Mm.
don't want things just like all over the place. Or maybe if you're going with the chaotic feel, maybe you do want to create a little bit of that, like you know, I love symmetry, right? Symmetry invokes for me like just it's calm, it's good, everything is balanced, right? But maybe that's not your
Mm-hmm.
brand. Maybe you want a little chaotic, maybe you want a little unbalanced, right? So you can show that, and all that can come through with when you start thinking about like the fonts and different things that you use and stuff like that. But Fire, you said
Okay.
you love jewel tone colors because they pop, especially against a black backdrop. Nice, nice. And if anybody wants to drop sample media kits, either like their own or if they see like a template that they like, drop it in the Discord. We have a thread in the Streamer Alley section called "Let's Talk Media Kits." just go ahead and drop them all in there. Let it be inspiration to everybody. Are we ready to start our next focus session? And what I'll
Mm,
do is I will go on. Let me think about this. If I go on mute here, I will have to. I can, yeah, I can mute my chat audio on stream so they won't hear it on stream. EK, are you going to be able to talk in your talk freely, or how's that going to work for you?
yeah, I think so. I think so. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, she
yeah,
has
because I
me.
can mute myself. I just need to, I was just trying to get to my stream too.
Yeah, but if you're talking in Discord, is your stream going to hear that?
It should not, because
Okay.
I'm gonna mute my mic here.
You're going to mute your mic
Yeah.
here. So basically, you don't have Discord audio coming through your OBS.
N- no, not for the scene. No, not at all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. Yep.
I will have to just make a quick change on my mixer. But what is the command? Timer resume.
Yeah, you can do timer resume.
Timer resume.
Let me set mine. So timer.
Oh, did we miss Prissy's question? What we miss?
I don't know.
We sorry.
Okay.
All right. Let me mute here first.
All right. So I started that. Got that done. And muted there. Are you? Are you in Discord, Ellie? Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just double checking. Oh, hold on a second.
EK, was that your timer? We can break early if it was. Because the boss said it's break time. I think you're on mute. All good, all good. All right. So we talked a little bit through DM because I couldn't get my routing to work. Did you find some new inspiration for like a design? Nice. Yeah. Yep. That's what I've done sometimes too. Is I'm like, I like your layout. I like what you've done with the place over here. Let me put both of those together and make it my own. Nice. What about you, Ghost? How's it going over there?
All right, yeah, you can hear me. Cool,
Yeah,
I did that perfectly. Look at that.
you did
See,
that.
instant.
You did that.
Uh, no, it's going cool. It's just getting the analytics down now because I was like,
Okay.
I got my little pictures and spots, so now I just gotta figure out like, all right, what analytics? Well, how do I put them on there in a way that it's like, all right, cool? Because I'm trying to figure out certain stuff on the Twitch thing is confusing. I'm trying to find my total hours streamed, and it's like you streamed this much this month, and I'm like, no, give me all together.
So total hours streamed. One. I don't think I want to do that while I'm live because I don't want to like accidentally like cut off my stream or something like that. But I can show you
Mm-hmm.
where that is. But
Okay.
in the analytics session, and you probably only want like the last 30 days anyway.
Okay.
So that's something to include. Then follower count. It's crazy because people be out here caring about follower count, and I'm like, y'all, it really ain't that serious. It's really not.
Oh no.
After like,
My proud number is up there.
hey, your number getting up there tonight. By the way, let me do another shout out.
Look,
All
I
of
was
my
listening.
people.
I got to keep changing my number because y'all keep following me.
y'all, y'all keep following her. So she gotta keep changing her number, y'all. Do it, do it. Everybody follow her
Just make
so
me
she
work
gotta keep
harder.
changing her number. Nah, but yeah, the only times that follow number is important is the first 50 because you need that to get affiliate,
Yep.
and sometimes like I don't know, something clicks in people's head at 1,000. I celebrated milestones along the way. I celebrated 100, 200, 300, 400. We was doing celebrations, community appreciations every step along the way. Um, but 1,000 seems to like click for some people. That's
Hmm.
a significant milestone. And also, if you're like me and you play Fortnite or any Epic games, really, you can get an Epic creator code at 1,000. So that number was important to me because I wanted to get it. And
Okay.
it's not just on Twitch. It could be on Twitch. It could be on Insta. It could be on TikTok, I believe, maybe. You got yours off of TikTok. And it
Okay.
used to be Twitter. I was so mad because I was pushing. I got 1,000 on Twitter, the platform formerly known as Twitter, before I got it on Twitch, and then like it became X, and analytics were it was a whole mess. So I had to wait. But
Doing
other
too
than
much.
that, follow numbers really don't give an accurate representation, but it's still something that people like. So definitely include it. CCV is probably the biggest one. That's your concurrent viewer count. And what they're usually looking for is a 30, 60, or 90-day average
Okay.
because you could have one stream where you have like a huge raid, and you might have 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 people show up. But if that's just like a snapshot, they want to see like the big picture. The
Yeah.
cool thing is the raid will still contribute to that average, so that's great. Um but they usually look for like an average over time. So like a 30-day, whatever. What other numbers are important? I'm gonna pause again. Timer pause. Oh, I was gonna say too, if you are active on other platforms, include those
Hmm.
numbers too. So like if you do TikTok and they have their own way of finding analytics. YouTube, subscribers on YouTube or like followers on Twitch.
Hmm.
Include those numbers as well. Fig, yep, yep, yes to YouTube. Um, I want to see Blue Sky blow up. You can
Oh
include
yeah,
the
I'm
Blue
waiting
Sky
for
blow up.
Blueski to hit.
I need Blueski to hit. I need Blueski to hit. But it's only gonna hit if we make it hit.
That's true.
I
That's true.
don't really see organizations looking at Blue Sky analytics. I don't even really know if they're at the point where they have advanced analytics yet. To be honest with you, so
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. But you could throw your follower account up there for Blue Sky like that. Let people know that we out here, we using it, all of that.
Okay.
So yeah. What do y'all think? We got we oh 3 or 4. Okay, so we got for some reason I thought this is about to be. I don't know. I was gonna lose count. Y'all want to do one more 25-minute session and then wrap it up? Post some
Yeah, I'm
progress in the
cool.
Discord.
No,
See where we doing.
oh, yeah, I guess I could
Okay.
drop my little
I want to see
pre-template.
it. Yeah, yeah. I want to see it. How y'all doing, chat? What y'all working on? If y'all got any questions or anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that, like I said, you guys want to post examples in the Discord,
I can use my
let us know. Go ahead and
phone.
post those in there. If you're working on something else, that's fine too. Exclamation task. Put your task up on the board. And yeah, we're gonna do one more focus sprint and then we probably gonna get out of here for the night because y'all East Coasters, it's getting late over there. Wa- Yeah, I got y'all
Oh,
past y'all bedtime.
oh, you think prime stream time is in like 5 minutes? Prime stream time is coming up.
Oh, that's what's up. Are you gonna stay on?
I probably I've been doing the Monster Hunter story with my people, so I'll probably
Yeah.
do at least 2 hours. I usually get off at like 1 when I'm streaming, so
Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff.
see
All
2 hours.
right. Let's go ahead and go back into the timer.
Hmm.
Resume. Fig, you said you're working on getting an in-game photo of your Final Fantasy character for a drink tumbler. That would be legit. Where in Discord should we post our progress? Fire, I'm going to ping you in the spot. Yeah.
This is cool.
I hope I pinged you. I got streamer mode enabled, so it's just like a U. Dot dot dot.
I am here. Yeah, there we go. I'm here. Yeah, I looked up and like at least camera disconnected, and I was like, oh, maybe they needed a camera break, and then everyone said that it was over. It'll be okay. These things happen. I'm surprised my computer didn't blow up by now.
Well,
Yeah, I was like, I haven't turned into
we
a
back.
pixelized robot yet. We're cool.
We're back. We're back in business. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. That wasn't even a stream together thing because my Wi-Fi went completely. Well, actually, no, my Wi-Fi didn't go completely out because my Amazon Music kept playing, and that's not local. That's weird. But yeah, definitely lost my connection to Twitch. So I mean, maybe take that as a sign. That was our last promo anyway. If you're still here, go ahead and refresh your stream. You may have to refresh. In fact, let me put that in here. Refresh. I should be back. All right, and I'm gonna refresh on over on the phone side too, just to make sure I see what I see. Yeah, yeah. We back in business. Okay, you can hear me now. All right, awesome sauce.
You gotta hit the mic check, 1 2 1 2. You know,
Mic
just for the
check,
people.
1 2 1
One two
2.
one
Put your
two. There
hands
you
up,
go.
people. That I thought you do. Hey.
There you go. There you go. And make sure. See,
Oh,
now we know you're back. Now we know.
yes, 100%, 100%. Okay, so how did it work out for everybody? Are you gonna be brave enough to share it in Discord? She said no. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's
No, as you
fine.
should be. You're allowed to be
Yeah,
picky. It's your stuff.
yeah. And remember, it's a work in progress. Like I thought I was done with mine for the night, and then I was like, oh, I didn't change my name because the way my name, the font that was on my name at the top of my media kit was from my last package, my last like overlay design or whatever. I use own.3D for the first couple of years. They have some really great packages. Um, but then when I got this one was like custom made, and he designed like alley cat with a little cat, and I'm like, oh, why am I not using that on my media kit? Like it shows up, it's right here, so it's that same one. So why would I not use that on my media kit?
It's
It
cute.
probably looked like I was just pointing to nothing to y'all, but on my stream it was like the thing.
I was
Um,
gonna act like
what?
I knew. Don't worry.
Yeah. Just act like you know.
Like, oh, you're so cool.
Okay, so final thoughts, questions, comments. There's some great information floating around in the Discord. Let me post the disc. Oh, never mind. Frosty Two's already posted it. That's the website that'll lead you to the Discord. But there is some great information floating around in the Discord. Mel says what posted some great links as far as like where you can get fonts, and also posted like some color schematics and things like that. Fig, you said you didn't make a media kit, but you did get the photo developed and you posted that in Discord. Let's go. I want to see
Okay.
that.
Let me look.
Oh, and also I was looking on Twitter, and for somehow I really want to be on Blue Sky, but I have my Twitter curated. There's a lot of indie game developers, and so I know a lot of times while we're building these media kits, we're looking for our first opportunity, whether it's with a game developer, whether it's with an organization or whatever. These indie game developers, like don't overlook them, especially if you can find one that fits with like the type of game you want to play. They are usually really receptive to work with smaller creators that are on the on the come up, on the up and coming. So I think I posted like four. One was a racing game, one looked like a cozy game, one was an open world, and I forgot what the fourth one was, but I posted them in the streamer chat section in Discord. They all have their own applications. If it looks like a game you're interested in, go ahead and play that. And that could be like, a collab on your media kit. I no longer add individual games to my media kit because between Dare Drop and Keymailer, I was doing too many and it became overwhelming. But it was definitely a good thing, and I still do games from time to time. I just don't add them to my media kit, but it's something that you could totally add, especially if there's like a theme going around. Like, look at all these first person shooters, or look at all these farming simulators, or whatever the vibe
Love
is.
SPS.
Yeah. What we playing? Oh gosh, see, that's what I'm talking about. So many games. So many games. I legitimately, honest moment right here. Um
Mm-hmm.
I had to stop applying for game keys because I was not keeping up. And there are a couple of games that I received keys for that I have not played yet. And I feel bad. I'm feeling bad about that, and so I want to. And this is actually an important thing as a creator. I feel like sometimes the game developers, unless they're very intentional and like usually like the AAA, those higher rated games and stuff like that, they are usually reserving any like free keys for like the larger creators. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but nevertheless, like even if you do like a Keymailer, which is a great site to go in and match games with content creators that are looking to play those games. And what's the other one I used? Lurk It. Um, I found a lot of gems on those websites, games that I wouldn't have known about otherwise. Um, and early on I could keep up
Lurk
with
it.
it, but then it got to the point where it was like, okay, I bit off more than I can chew, and I have these games that I said I was going to play on stream, and then you don't. And so you don't want to like develop a reputation for saying you're going to do something and you're not. It's not a whole contract, so it's not like that deep, but it's still like it's
Mm-hmm.
still your word, like there was an agreement, they sent you this key with the expectation that you were going to play the game. There's some sites like Dare Drop. Dare Drop's actually a really cool site where you can sign up based on like your CCV or whatever. You may be eligible to sign up for like dares in the game, and then what you do is, and this is how I got like Echoes of Plum Grove, which was a game I got like 200 hours in. Love that game. It might be a dare like pet an animal, or go to get to level 5, and you would clip when those various things happen to complete the dare. And the idea was that they're giving you a key, you're going to live stream this content and you attempting to complete these dares. And so if they keep sending you keys and like they never see you live stream, they're probably going to stop sending you keys after a while. So definitely want to try to do what you say you're going to do. Now when you get to the point where it's like a whole contract and you're like signing your government name, then like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, for real, be for real, do what you say you're going to do, because
Lock in.
the influence, like it feels like really large, but it's really not. This streaming space, and people talk. So definitely, do the best you can to keep your word. So that was a long yappity yappity way of me saying that I'm not accepting any more.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not accepting any more keys for a while. Like, um, what's the game that everybody's hot on right now? Repo. People are asking me to play Repo. I'm like, I can't do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Repo. I passed on Repo. I passed on Monster Hunter Wilds. I
That's all
cannot.
right.
There's not enough hours in the day. But I'm gonna watch.
Look,
I'm
we
gonna
can
watch
we can
Ghost.
find hours to hunt monsters. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna watch you play Monster Hunter Wilds. All
Just
right,
saying.
one more shout out before we get over here. Like y'all, I don't be like trying to tell y'all what to do, but everybody in my chat need to follow Ghost Bean and EK. Like seriously, what's up? Yes, follow, follow the follow the people.
You
Yeah,
know. All right. I
yeah.
will
We
say I need to turn down
fine.
the sound for my alerts because I feel like the sky is crashing every time when y'all follow me. I appreciate it, but it's like boom. I'm like, I'm like, am I okay over here? Appreciate the
I love that. I
follows.
love that. Make that sky fall over there. So just again, wanted to confirm, Ghost, you're gonna stay live, because if so, and we gonna just head over there and watch you hunt monsters, or do you need to
Oh,
take a break, or what you doing? No pressure.
I'll probably I'll still be live. I'll probably I ain't gonna lie, I had food dropped off maybe like an hour ago. They was like, your food. I said it's okay. So I'll probably
Oh,
eat a
you
little
could have
bit,
took
then
a
I'll
total break.
continue. No, 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 no. I do full FaceTime. Full FaceTime until I have to. Scared now.
Yeah, you might want to be a little scared. You know, self care, self care is the best care and stuff.
Is the best care.
Yes.
I knew
Okay,
already. I
can't
knew it was.
wait.
I knew where it was going. I locked in.
Yes, yes. All right, y'all. Yeah, I think this is about it. I'm ready to wrap it up. We're right at the top of the hour. I told y'all 3 hours. We getting out of here in
Good.
in 3 hours. So I am going to end the stream together session. Say goodbye
Mm-hmm.
to chat. And Ghost Bean, we gonna see you in a minute. I'm gonna come over
You will.
and watch you hunt some monsters, and I'm gonna watch you go on Be Right Back while you go eat your food.
Yeah, you gonna see the screen's gonna pop up. Be right back. I got you.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
yeah, yeah. That's what we gonna do. All
Oh, pressure's
righty,
on.
pressure is on. Good night, y'all.
Peace. Appreciate it. Thank you all.
Toodles. All right.
Chatting, just chatting. Hey, y'all. I hope that worked out well for everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Allie put that together for us, and I think it was awesome. Thank you so much, Crispy. Thank you all, everybody, for being here. I will be posting my media kit at some point. I finally got it together with what I wanted it to look like. And I'll share it with you all. I'll share it with you. I have no problem sharing it with you. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate everybody who is here. And we're going to raid out over to Ghost Bean. And it was such a pleasure. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Take care, everybody. And I hope you have a good night. Uh-oh. I did the raid wrong. Now it's right. Hey, hey. Thanks for being here. Right. Oh, my raid message isn't working. Daggone it. We're going to raid over. Y'all have a good night. Take care, everybody.